Hi everyone, it's Ben. I just want to take a moment to tell you about Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which is a new video game now available on PlayStation 4 and PC via Steam. Fall Guys is a massively multiplayer party game with up to 60 players online in a free-for-all struggle through round after round of escalating chaos until one victor remains. Battle bizarre obstacles, shove through unruly competitors, and overcome the unbending laws of physics as you stumble towards greatness. I've had a look, and really, it looks like a fun sort of Saturday afternoon mucking about with your friends kind of time. So there's lots of sort of slip sliding, falling over. Your classic sort of running across a raised obstacle, and there's things trying to kind of knock you off, as well as other people. It's all quite wobbly. It's all quite colourful. It looks like a fun old time. So just to remind you, that's Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. You can go to fallguys.com for more information. And if you're on PlayStation 4, it's currently free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. So, hope you give it a go and enjoy it. And here's the episode.
Hi everyone, Alex here. I'd just like to take a moment to thank some of our patrons. Phil Catterall, Seb Wake, Graham Knight, Bradley Renshaw, Cailyn Toomey, Hilary Merline, Ben Plopper, Crowbi, Calacatia, Plunder, Robbie Lyons. Thank you all. We really appreciate your support. If you'd like to join them, go to www.patreon.com/RustyQuill and take a look at our rewards. Hello and welcome to episode 101 of the Rusty Quill Gaming Podcast. I'm your host and GM, Alex Newall, and with me today I have...
Ben Meredith,
Bryn Monroe,
Lydia Nicholas, and Helen Gould.
And who are you playing?
Chris Optrick at Amsterdam.
Hamid Salah Harun Al Tahan,
Sasha Racket, probably alive. And Arzu.
And
Does that mean that your room 101 is just filled with us?
no, what Room
And it's
101
really
is,
warm.
is
Yeah,
a
it's
really,
really
really hot podcasting that you don't get to leave. So,
Alex's torture.
yeah, it's been a tense one.
You guys make a business out of what you love.
Don't do it.
Then you'll be
Don't do
stuck
it.
in a hot room forever.
So, does what happened last time count as a good thing? Because I've been really trying now. I've been trying really hard.
So just before the episode, we were talking about how when you try and train algorithms, it's important that you set correct success conditions, or they'll come up with really brutal, ugly, painful solutions.
I feel like this is what good things look
to
like.
problems that humans would know.
I mean, it's been a week and I'm still angry, so...
On the plus side, we're alive.
Yes?
Hey, speak for yourself.
Speaking of which,
Oh, yeah.
Still
catching
moving
up,
and speaking.
Heart of Aphrodite.
Is it still
Didn't
on
get-
Sasha's neck? It didn't get nicked.
We'll
or
address
lost.
that in a second.
No! We're not going on a quest up a mountain to get the heart.
I don't even know which mountain yet. So, oversimplifying, you kind of got attacked by lads and or blokes who attempted to take the Heart of Aphrodite, which is your one-way ticket to being alive.
And also the most powerful item currently, on the plane.
Basically kicking around, not under lock and key, pretty much. And with that in mind, you kind of went to the Temple of Aphrodite, were temporarily misplaced, saw good things, and then were returned.
Yeah.
So, let me get it straight.
Yeah.
Bertie's dog
Is in heaven?
and inherited all of Bertie's stuff,
Or at least the sword, that's all I saw. And the armour.
but he's also
and his title, and is now able to talk and...
Yeah, he had a hat
Right.
on as well, which I didn't see Bertie have.
This sounds amazing.
So it's an upright dog with,
Yeah.
proper...
Well, I don't
humanoid
know, because I
arms.
only saw his face, so maybe inside the armour it's all pulleys and stuff, and he's still...
Azu, give me a perception check.
I think that die may have been cast incorrectly.
I disagree, I think it's been cast perfectly.
Yeah, so that's a 7.
No, what is it?
Well, it's a 1.
It's a natural one.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
best kind of one. You will carry on. Don't mind me.
Anyway, we probably shouldn't keep Eren Fairhands waiting. Let's get back to the ritual.
Yeah,
'Cause
all right.
You still haven't been healed, have you?
Unless that was part... Oh, no. Yep. No, it wasn't. He said, okay.
Wasn't it? Okay, well, it was very nice.
Eren Fairhands from his desk pipes up. What's happening?
I just had a chore to do, I guess.
We just had to establish the exact circumstances of Sasha's disappearance and reappearance to make sure it wouldn't happen again and there was no danger to her or the heart of Aphrodite. But we've cleared that now, so we're ready to proceed.
So that all made sense to everyone here, you all...
As far as I'm aware, lawyers were involved, at which point, just whatever. That's how the legal system works, as far as I know, so makes sense.
That is how the legal system
Teleportation
works, as far as I've seen.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are we all okay to try this again, then?
Yeah. Let's.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, I can do
So you're already
this.
wearing the heart. So...
Wait. So she is wearing the heart.
Yes, Sasha's still wearing the heart.
Oh my God, Alex, don't do that to us! Oh, Alexander, you are a monster.
So,
But quick question, Sasha, just, do you feel like a child of light yet?
No,
okay.
not really. I mean, like, I saw a sunset on a mountain, but it turns out that's just being alive.
Oh, child of sunsets, here you go, we're almost there. Anyway, carry on.
Right, okay.
Fairhands just kind of gives a sigh, comes up. Right. Now, again, if you can close your eyes, and no one else please interfere with this process. It's been interfered with quite enough for today.
Not by us, but yeah, sure.
Talking counts as interfering from now on.
Okay. Sasha hugs her daggers, her favourite daggers, and closes her eyes.
Okay. Fairhands reaches his hands to either side of sort of Sasha's shoulders. So
She
like,
flinches, but she doesn't stab him.
so he's not making any contact. There's like air gap, shoulder, heart of Aphrodite right in the middle, and he's just there. And he closes his eyes and goes very, very quiet. And then everything just goes still for a while. And then the heart starts to give that.
Wom,
That's the one.
wom, wom,
Doesn't accelerate,
wom,
but what does happen is that the light it's giving off
wom,
gets brighter
wom,
and brighter. It's still that pink, but it gets
wom,
brighter and brighter to the point where it is painful to even look at it. Doesn't accelerate, just keeps going till eventually, though, the after image of the last one hasn't gone before it's already flashing again. Till eventually, all of you are having to close your eyes to see what happens.
wom.
Sorry, all of you have to close your eyes, otherwise it's just going to be too painful. So this continues for a while, and by a while I mean like more than a minute.
I'm going to stop making the
Yeah, obviously. But it
We've got
continues.
editors.
You can,
for
you,
that, right?
can, you can foley it.
So it continues, and then I can foley it. I can just go hunt down a quick little artifact and record a resurrection ritual with it.
I don't think Foley means you have to find the literal thing.
What? I've wasted so much money.
And so many lives.
It was worth it. Worth it for the sound. So yeah, it continues till eventually it stops, and everything is still.
Wom?
No more woms. 0 woms. Okay.
Azu opens an eye.
Eren seems to be sort of stood there just with his eyes closed, arms either side of Sasha, and he's just stood there quietly.
Azu opens the other eye.
Everything seems completely normal.
Griswold also opens his eyes.
Yeah, nothing's happening. Eren eventually sort of really, he tries to pass it off as like maybe part of a ritual or something, opens one eye to see what's happening.
Give a wave.
Opens the other. Okay. Well, how do you feel?
How does she feel?
Give me a perception check.
Self-perception.
For your own feelings.
25.
25. So as the ritual was going on, you started to feel kind of hot and prickly all over. And then towards the end of it, when it was still flashing, you basically weren't feeling anything. And then you've been maybe stood for about a minute just like, nothing's actually happening. It's kind of like an MRI in that it's very big and flashy and actually involves mostly standing still or being still for extended
hugging
periods.
daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
obviously not
no,
metal
not-
daggers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We've all been in MRIs with daggers and made that mistake.
you realise that actually, now that you think about it, you don't feel terrible. And then you take a moment and realise, actually, not feeling terrible might actually be just the best that you've felt in
a long
ages.
time.
You've not suddenly gone, I feel fit as a fiddle. You're like, oh, that ache's gone.
Can anyone
cast
in the room
undead.
cast Detect Undead?
I don't cast undead. I cast.
What is your major malfunction?
My plan all along!
I think I can do that, right? Paladins just be able to do that. That was not a sentence.
Yeah.
Paladin and
Is it
undead
not a
detect.
spell that you have to prepare?
Oh, hang on a minute. Detect evil. Does detect evil undead evil?
No.
Nope.
All right, I can't cast detect undead.
No, me neither.
Clerics can. That's why.
Correct.
Dolph could. I got confused.
Sasha.
All right. Right. Okay.
Fairhands, just how do you feel?
Like average. But to be fair, that is an improvement. It's been a hard month.
May I remove the heart from you?
Well, I mean, technically, it's got to stay in our custody, doesn't it? 'Cause we've got to return it.
I'm sort of talking more so that we can detect things on her without.
She could just drink a potion.
I mean,
I'd
that's
rather not
amazingly
do that.
high risk
That
again.
would hurt.
I mean, it's
I'd
ultimately
rather
you are
not.
in charge of your own care, but certain parties kind of nudging towards result tend to be quite rough and ready with
We
these
would
things.
find out.
He's trying to give me potions.
No,
to
I tried to
find
give
out.
you inflict
You
moderate
should
wounds.
always be in charge of your own medication where possible.
Thank you.
Fairhands reaches out to and gestures for you to hand over the heart if you're able.
She does so. Very well. Maybe Azu should, since she's also. But like the dragon did see her, so she gave it to her.
I see what's happening here.
Yep.
Pass it to anyone that you want that isn't you. I'm more interested in finding out if it's actually the heart of Aphrodite.
Okay, yeah.
Because no one's done this in a few hundred years.
Right, all right. There you go, Azu.
Okay.
Okay, can you just stay still a moment? He sort of closes his eyes, opens them again. Look, as far as I can tell, you're not actually undead. You seem fine.
Drink a potion, check.
Why do you want me to...
I'm excited because if it's good, then it's proof.
Look, I'm just... At this stage, maybe an incredibly minor heal might actually be...
How are the rest of us doing? Have we been healed just by the
Yeah, you're all
flashback,
terrible.
the blowback
No,
of this
you all
ritual?
look terrible. He's very much absorbed with the brand new, shiny / incredibly old and forgotten ritual that can completely change the nature of healing.
Right, but
Can anyone in the room channel positive energy? Because I could use the...
I'm all done.
I can.
oh, great. Well, let's
do
do this then.
Potentially, ratchet up slowly with my... Okay, sure.
Well, yeah, let's... Okay. All right.
Shall I?
Okay, I'm going to do this. How do I do this?
Okay, so you spent two uses of lay on hands.
Azu, you're really making Aphrodite Church look really bad right now.
I think you innately know how to do it in character.
Okay, 3d6 healing / damage. So,
Yep.
Gosh, that is quite a lot.
Okay, cool. So you channel positive energy.
Cool.
Eren Fairhands fails to hide his slight wince as you do so.
That's a
Well-
terrible roll.
Yeah, but the
Does
aim
what Eren
is
wants
to...
you to do. So
Yeah, you know what? Start
Yeah.
small.
So that actually, it was perfect.
Tell you what, everyone in the room apart from Sasha feels about 5 better. Sasha, I'm giving you a bonus 1 because this is the first positive healing you've had in ages.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Look
Did
at
it
that.
work?
Look, I'm solid.
Sasha's alive again!
It's not actually
Hooray!
painful. That's good. Okay. Oh, I'm tired.
Would you permit me to attempt something a little bit more ambitious?
Wait, what? I'm already.
I'm just, well,
Why?
sort of.
What?
Not a criticism upon Azu. Azu is a very dedicated
I mean, you're now at,
member of the
Oh,
church.
so-
7 hit points out of 44.
So the whole resurrecting thing didn't automatically
Nope.
make her. Oh, okay.
Oh, does the healing apply to me as well?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
everyone.
Fantastic.
Channel positive energy is the best. So Fairhands steps up and says, would you mind me trying something a little more fulsome in terms of healing? Azu's obviously a very skilled healer, but...
Azu glows with praise. Yes!
Result raises his eyebrow.
Fairhands is like, but
She
I
doesn't
would
know.
like to try something slightly more complete, if I may.
Oh, okay. Just so long as there's not much of a risk of me being completely, obliterated.
I would gauge the risk is minimal.
Okay, I mean, I just got this new living body, so take care of it.
Okay.
Grand.
If you sit down, would you like everyone to stay, or would you like them to go?
Will it help them heal as well?
I could just... Okay.
I mean, we all got quite badly hurt in that fight just now.
Yeah, they're
Okay, everyone stand still, please. He holds his hands out and just closes his eyes. There's suddenly a bright pink glow. All of you are at full hit points.
Whoa!
And then he kind of drops it down.
Show off.
In fact, give me a perception check, everyone.
23.
Another natural one.
That die has definitely
Really,
been cast
definitely,
wrong.
You
definitely
have to
a
use
different
that from
dice.
now on. Carry on.
26.
20. No, wait. Yes, 27.
Everyone apart from Azu. Yes! You all hear
The
distinct
old
sounds outside of this room. You hear, a miracle! It's another miracle! And like at least 2 or 3 people in different bordering rooms all start sort of giving praise to Aphrodite. How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Brilliant.
Pretty.
Best you've felt in months and months. You feel fantastic.
Oh, like her usually quite dour face. Like there's a little twitch of a smile. Like very good. Yeah, that's good.
Brilliant.
Good. Well, oh, cheers for that. That's a good look at me. I'm alive. Look. She flexes her fingers, and of course, like as she does that, although she does have the gloves on that hide it, it is quite immediately obvious that one of the fingers is missing. It's like, oh yes, great. Look at me. Oh, it's just like, oh, look at that whole body. Oh wait. Well, yeah, mostly.
If you'd like, I could fix that too. While you're here.
That. All right.
Are you sure?
I mean, I might have to relearn how to do those coin tricks. And that one where it looks like you've stolen your finger. And then you put the finger
Sorry, it's just like, wait.
But then in my case, it turns out there's a double punchline because the finger is actually gone. So that was quite good.
It's like that mate of yours that could do got your nose. Horrifying.
Yeah. Half-faced Trevor. Grim. Oh, all right. Let's see what you can do. That's cool.
Remove the glove and place your hand upon the table.
She takes off her glove, and you can see that there is a place where a finger has been very roughly chopped off in quite a grim. Clearly not with surgical skill.
Yup. Fairhands goes again. I'll have to place my hand upon yours if you will allow me.
Okay.
He basically gestures for your hand to be placed flat on the table. Places his
Quite an
hand.
effort to take the dagger out. She takes the dagger out of her hand.
He places his hand immediately over the top. Again, closes his eyes. There is what now is a non-surprising big glow of bright pink light. And he removes his hand. You got yourself a whole hand.
Ah! Oh, that's weird. Okay, what else can you do? Like I've thought it would be really useful to have an extra arm, like maybe a tail like a monkey has. I could climb even faster then. Can you do that?
I'm afraid that whilst I am very happy for you that things have gone as well as they are, I feel like we might be reaching the limits of what I can ethically provide for you.
Thank you so much.
I wouldn't normally do such a thing. Normally speaking, it's better for me to spread out my healing amongst so many, but given what you have all achieved, it seems the very least that we can do.
Look at that! Look at that!
We're so grateful. We're so grateful for your help.
Yeah, thanks very much. Anyway, should we just whack this back in the bank?
Yeah, we should take the heart back to the vault.
Everyone give
probably.
me a sense motive.
Do we have to?
Yeah. See?
Okay, that's
18.
20.
17.
Whoa, 30.
Very empathetic. Is
Yeah, I think it's got other people's emotions. All of you see Fairhands just for a moment lean, look at the heart which is just placed upon one of the work surfaces, and just for a moment you see that kind of almost covetous look go over his face.
Oh, it's that face that Sasha makes a lot.
and then he composes himself.
You don't see
Hammond
that.
probably doesn't say that. In
No.
character.
Yes, I suppose it's best this is returned, and who knows, maybe if the meritocrats see that maybe loosening their grip just that little bit doesn't necessarily
You did such a
destroy
good job.
the world.
Absolutely, and we made that case to Apophis when we met with them. So
Well, I thank you for
I'm
it.
sure they'll have heard.
If we are to return it, though, I would ask that when we return it to the bank, you might accept a small ancillary force to assist you.
I
In the
think,
event
given
of
what
any
happened on
further-
the way here,
makes
I would be very
sense.
much in favour of that.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, dropping out of character and so on for a moment, are people wanting to return this immediately?
Yes.
Yeah.
In which
Do not want to hold on to this any
Yeah.
longer.
That's fine. In which case, then, Fairhands basically pokes his head out of his own office and gestures for some people. You hear, muttered organisation, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, a rosewood box with a velvet pillow is presented for you to place the heart in, and it has a lock on the front. And they basically offer it to Azu since you brought it here, going, would you hold this? This is the key. Do not lose the key.
I think the dragon can probably break it open if he wants to.
And unless anyone has any objections, they will immediately form up a massive group of paladins and clerics.
I'm gonna
march you to
cast
the bank.
detect magic just occasionally, subtly, to make sure I can still see the magical glow coming from the box, so no one tries to switch out the box. I've seen a lot of heist movies, and I'm just saying.
Do you not trust me?
No, I trust you. I just don't trust everyone around
What
you.
you do see is that when the heart is placed in the box and the box is closed, you can no longer detect its magic.
Boo.
Are we leaving now?
Unless anyone wants anything to do first.
As we're leaving, Sasha stops and turns around and runs back in and gives Eren Fairhands a hug.
Fairhands is quite surprised. Kind of
It's a very quick one.
accepts it and then waits to see if there's anything else, and then when there isn't, sort of gives a gentle gesture for everyone to head out.
Then runs off. And then none of the rest of you noticed that she was vanished for a second.
As we're walking out, it's like,
Yeah, I wonder if this means that they'll give the spear back at some point. That'd be good.
The spear?
Yeah.
The spear of Artemis?
No, the spear of Poseidon. Of course the spear of Artemis. Come on.
Poseidon, I would have seen
no
that
need to be so rude.
I'm still not very familiar with your gods, but I got the idea that
This
that was
conversation,
what
by
they
the
were
way,
into.
is happening as you are heading down the strip. There are now civilians out going, ooh, rubbernecking as an honour guard of paladins surrounds all of you. And
I'm
clerics
literally
interspersed
not
around
taking
them.
my eyes off the box.
Yeah, fair. Fairhands is with you. I mean, let's be honest, we can only hope to the idea that the meritocrats would actually, let us get on with things would...
Yeah, it looks like they're changing, maybe. I don't know.
Here's hoping. Again, unless anyone really wants to dive into a conversation, I'm happy to spin this along a little bit. You make it to the bank, and the first thing that you see is there are a lot of guards at the entrance. A lot of guards. And, they kind of pulled out all the stops this time, unsurprisingly.
also we should have had them all here.
Fairhands sort of steps forward. Do you all mind if I speak for a moment?
Yeah, go for
The
it.
Church of Aphrodite formally requests the meritocratic forces to allow our representatives to return the heart to their care, given that they seem to be doing such an excellent job. More specifically, we'd like to ensure that it is returned to care fully and carefully.
Oh, right, okay. Carefully.
It's not good at speeches for hands.
Right. It's a very low charisma there.
So we'll just
give it back then.
Yeah.
Is that what we meant?
go.
Unless any of you object, I would greatly appreciate you accompanying me to see it returned from whence it came.
So we will just give it back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
Unless anyone says otherwise, I'm just going to roll this forward again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just say that, this
the
is
end.
the longest time that Azu and Eren have spent any time together, and Azu is just like, the best healer in the world!
So, skip to the end.
Let's give the end. Nice retirement for everyone. Cut through a lot of that boring rubbish.
Fairhands insists on heading with you, but you four and Fairhands get escorted down into the vault.
Wonder where Wild's gone.
Give me a perception check, all of you.
This time, when it spins around, Sasha closes her eyes.
Yeah, wise. In fact,
14.
14.
13.
21.
Fairhands sneaks a peek during the spinning room bit. It doesn't go well.
As it sees Eren throw up.
You see Fairhands swallow.
Or does he urgently heal himself quickly? Just like that.
Yeah, if he's got mercy, nausea works perfectly.
Job done, there you go.
Very quick.
But,
Just a passing fade of grey across his face.
So the reason for that perception check is just a big, huge general one of none of you see anything that seems to be amiss. None of you see any sneaky things afoot no one sees. Fairhands, mwahaha!
Hopefully this is not all a dream inside a computer simulation.
I mean, one can only hope.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. But yeah, I'm going to return you to the lobby of the bank. The Aphrodite forces have returned. Fairhands stands on the doorway of the bank and offers his hand for all of you to shake. Not in a look on me, more sort of like a thank you handshake if you'll take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Shakes his hand.
And then without further ado, the Aphrodite crowd head off and the bank starts to return to a semblance of normality.
Let's rob a pyramid.
And I'll take a break there! So, jumping back in.
Yeah, like I feel proper bouncy now. I think we should. I could jump over that pit. That'd be great.
I know this wonderful restaurant. Let me take you there. Your taste buds will be reinvigorated. If you liked lobster, wait till you...
Hang on a minute. We have been in Cairo for quite a long time now.
Like
and
2
we've
days.
No. It's been
a while.
It's been
like a
about
week.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Though,
But
yeah, it gets a bit mushy, but there has been the funeral, there has been the fight after the funeral, there has
You went
been
missing.
Conversations and
Went to
chats,
the dragon.
and yeah, it's been a few days at the very least.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we could probably move on.
I think we should get on with whatever we're doing next tomorrow morning. I suggest we discuss what we're doing next tomorrow morning over dinner somewhere.
Fine, okay. Well, you just keep saying it's like, world-endingly important, but honestly, I've not seen much kind of...
I never said world-endingly important. We just happen to have saved the world twice by accident while following other threads.
Oh, I thought...
It just kind of happens to us.
There's no harm in taking a rest.
I mean, it is quite a big deal, but it's not really a time pressure situation. At the current state.
We haven't exactly been. I didn't think that what we've been doing here has been much of a waste of time.
No, it's not a waste of time. It's just we've been in one place for quite a long time. And
sorry about that.
No, I'm not. It's not. Fine, let's go to dinner.
It's quite awkward, really. I didn't mean to get in the way.
No, look, come on. I'm sorry. We've had a conversation about why this is a thing. So, just
smash cut to dinner. Where are you having it? And what kind of meal are you going for?
Crocodile steak.
Fast food.
The fanciest restaurant in Cairo.
I'm not even going to get you to roll for like the quality of it. Of course you know the fanciest restaurant. Like,
what's it called?
You take 10.
No, I'm terrible with names.
No, Bryn. What is the fanciest restaurant called?
I thought that was great.
That's much better than anything I'm going to come with.
pyramids?
So.
What's
Green with envy.
Pharaohs.
No, pharaohs.
Scales.
Pharaoh's table.
Scales of justice and crocodiles.
Yeah, the Pharaoh's table.
Griddle of the Sphinx. Oh, you guys! It took me a second, but I nailed that.
High five.
You know what?
Griddle of the Sphinx.
It's a good meal.
Oh boy. All right.
And contrary to what you might
Rolling
expect,
with
really
the big
tasteful.
boys now, Helen. Yep.
Like really
just
classy establishment.
Puns.
Yeah.
Puns.
Well, it's one of those good places that's like, because it's local, it appears tacky on the outside, but it's just real quality food.
Yeah.
It's got no pretense. It's just great.
It is good. So yeah, you are mid-table, because I think having a conversation that isn't, we've got to kill this thing, might be a nice change of pace for like 5 minutes maybe.
So basically, the next stop on our general mission is Damascus, but as I said, the meritocrats have encouraged us to undertake other smaller jobs while we're in town as a cover, because although it's now become clear that we do work for the meritocrats, they still don't want the nature of our overall mission divulged, and we have to keep up our cover of a normal mercenary company in between.
Are there any pyramids to rob in Damascus?
I don't
think we should rob any pyramids.
I mean, well, the local job we have been offered is to scout out the newly uncovered tomb under the bank vault. My sister offered us that job.
Oh, I forgot
So
about that.
That's the thing we could do tomorrow morning, or we could head straight to Damascus. But I think under the terms of our contract with the meritocrats, and as I said, the mission isn't time critical as such, we could happily do either, Grizzop.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well,
just
just imagining Alex with he's just moved all the Eiffel's Follies stuff into the next triangular, potentially villain-filled.
But turned it upside down.
Yeah. Desperately hoping that we pick up on that. No, I think Damascus is fine.
Yeah, I mean, just because it sounds like every time we've gone somewhere, there's been like a world-ending situation related to it. So.
I hear that they make really good daggers there.
I mean, that's true. They do. I mean, this world-ending situation. We haven't saved the world in Cairo. We've just had to deal with my family, and we've saved Sasha. So, still
That's
productive
important,
trip.
So, you know,
Yeah.
I
we
love
should...
that the discussion is, I mean, we haven't saved the world yet in Cairo, so I'm guessing that we're going to
That
have
is
to hang
not
around
what-
until the
that is not
world
what
gets
I'm saying.
saved.
How dare you, waiter? You should not be in this conversation.
I'm sorry, I'm new. It's my first day.
Well, you're doing very well. Please get me another glass of wine.
Of course.
And another round of frozen yogurt for everyone?
Yes, please.
Quite popular.
It's the heat, you see.
The
really
waiter
good in
heads
the
off and
heat, but
gets
not
you all
too
some
heavy.
froyo.
Camel's milk froyo.
Yeah.
Just careful or he'll spit in it.
Right. Well, I mean, now that we can just call up Einstein and get like teleport places, that does save time. So
Yeah.
let's get some daggers. We could even pop back and do the pyramid job like in an evening.
That's
you know?
true. Do a bit on the side.
I mean, we could it's best not to overload ourselves. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I run out
I
of
feel
spells for a day,
I feel
it
quite
becomes
perky.
quite tricky.
Well, as long as I can buy more arrows, I'm fine.
I feel like if we have to save the world, we should do that before investigating the tomb.
Well,
in terms
but
of
so it's not saving the world, as I've tried to explain. The situation is that we are the meritocrats are worried about what the separatists might be doing over in America, but we're not too clear on the details, and so we're making preparatory research trip. A research investigation, essentially, about the things they could build. So they may not even be building them. You know, that's why they haven't assigned a huge team to go to every location simultaneously, and because they don't want too many people to know about it, that's why they've assigned us to do this.
Well, I mean, unless there's something left in the pyramid that might be because Barrett really wanted to get in there, and
Wasn't he after the heart?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't think we know that for sure. I mean,
the fact that we were swamped by minions.
Well,
after
he
the
might have
heart.
just been coming after us. We've given a lot of reasons for him to be annoyed at us.
Could have been
They did seem
opportunistic.
to. They swarmed me quite badly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they
were looking for the heart, were they, when they were searching?
Yes, they were
searching
patting me
you?
down,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Also, honestly, you know,
It's pretty likely then, isn't it, that
Also,
he
if
was
the-
going after the
if
heart?
the meritocrats have hired us a lot to do that thing, your sister can just hire someone else.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't mean she couldn't. As I said, that we've been encouraged
Also-
to take other jobs
Yeah, but
occasionally.
Also, like, I'm thinking, you're saying like, it's not time critical. We just need to prepare. The longer we leave it, the more time they'll have to prepare or find out that we're doing this and try and stop us, right?
Well, yes,
So-
but if we're not occasionally taking cover jobs, if we're not maintaining a cover, then our purpose becomes clearer. So there's a
We
bit
can
of
find
benefit.
one in Damascus.
Yeah, the cover for Cairo has been everything we've done.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
let's go to Damascus then. We'll
Yes.
tomorrow
Let's
morning.
save the world, which is what I joined to do.
That one, please. Thanks.
It's nice.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's saving
Having
the
money
world, but I mean, it
helps
is
you.
a worthwhile job, absolutely.
Having money helps you
I
buy
don't know.
weapons.
You were talking about self-building robots, like
Yeah.
loads of them,
That sounds
I mean,
apocalyptic.
potentially.
armies.
A lot of the things we found that have saved the world have been adjacent to that quest.
That's it as well. If we go to Damascus and accidentally find a world-ending situation, if we'd waited, that world-ending situation might have just happened without us.
All right, let's go
Could
to
be one of
Damascus
those
then.
in the pyramid.
I mean, I'd like to say goodbye to my family and stuff, and as I said, get prepared and leave in the morning.
Sure. I mean,
We're going to the place they make the best daggers. Sasha is
Objectively, yes.
very excited. I'm going to have a shiny one and maybe one with the ripply effects, and then you can get ones that have good spots on them. It was really hard to get the folds in the steel to do that.
So I'm going to
make accents.
So I'm going to roll time on a bit. Let's assume that you want to be heading and starting to head off tomorrow morning. What do you want to do between now and then? What's your last bits of business in Cairo before moving on?
Sasha's going to very proudly buy some heal potions.
Oh.
One of your finest make living people better potions. Please. I even have gold, which I will pay to you, rather than slipping it into the place where the
Where are you
product
trying to
was
buy
before.
this from?
At a shop.
Okay.
Whatever is the correct shop.
You are able to buy as many as you can afford.
She's got a lot.
You have so much money.
A couple of kill moderate wounds.
Yeah.
How many does moderate? How many is moderate cure?
D8 plus 3? 2d8 plus 3.
2d8 plus 3.
Yeah, 2, because I've got 2 cure light wounds, 2 cause light wounds, so 2 moderate
You
ones.
should not now drink.
Yes.
That'd be a
Just
really bad
FYI.
idea.
Yep, okay. So how much do the moderate ones cost? Okay.
I'll have to look it up after the
I
fact.
think it might be 150.
I'll look it up after the fact. That's not the
Okay.
same.
Those and...
Unless you would plan on spending all of your money now, it's fine.
I'll probably end up trying to sell the bow and the necklace.
So, what is everyone wanting to do with the time you have, assuming you want to head off tomorrow morning?
I'm going to say goodbye to my family, tidy up my rooms and that kind of thing, which I probably didn't ever do before, but...
Okay. I will jump with that last, if I may.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing?
Sasha's going to practice with her new hand. Because you don't...
Fair.
Yeah,
So you
Right.
notice something whilst you're doing your
do
practicing.
I have a super powerful extra finger now?
You have lost your extra speed.
Oh, I knew it would happen! Oh, it's so sad.
I'm afraid you're just human.
I mean, is it like so she just raises over breakfast? Like so.
I'm not going to jump to breakfast yet. I need to know what
okay.
people are doing
Sorry,
first.
but it's just whether it's
Azu is going to go back to her room in the Temple of Aphrodite and pick up, like, if she's leaving properly, then she's going to pick up the little things that she brought with her from
Little trinkets and stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't know, a picture and a diary, letters.
You find there is so the setup is quite basic. It is like bed, footlocker, maybe bedside table, and that kind of thing. You find there is a small box in your bedside table that you didn't put there.
She opens it.
it's the Heart of Aphrodite.
There's a tiny replica of the Heart of Aphrodite in there, made in gold, and then there's a little note scrunched up inside that just in very florid handwriting says, "With thanks."
Azu is going
I
to
wish you
burst
guys
into
could
tears.
see Helen's face. Helen's face was incredible.
Oh my word!
At that.
Absolutely happy tears.
There's no signature.
It's obvious. She's seen Eren's handwriting. He's a doctor.
And then the heartfelt young man next to her just goes, "Oh," as you realises you never know. No.
No, absolutely. Okay, so that goes. Wait, is it on a chain?
Yeah, it is much smaller. Like Heart of Aphrodite was a heffing great impractical thing. This is actually like a little pendant that's kind of a replica, but it's not as big and flashy.
From like the tourist tat Aphrodite shop. Right. This is what you buy your Aphrodite paladin daughter or goddaughter who's just graduated.
Well, I went to the Temple of Aphrodite and all I got was this rubbish replica.
No, like the sort of thing you get people on graduation.
No, so if you want your marriage to really last, this is what you buy your wife. Whereas if you buy stuff from other religions, other gods, it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, if you get the Artemis ones, it all just ends up very sort of practical, but there's just the feels aren't there,
Perfect.
So happy. So, in fact, okay, so Azu's going to write a letter to Eren Fairhands and put it under his door before she goes.
Okay.
And I'm going to write that myself at some point.
Grizzop.
The banks, can they make transfers even like normally?
So, assuming that you asked this question in character, blah blah blah. Yeah, they are now accepting transfers, but it is all done like snail mail style and verified stamps and signatures. It's the old days of "I'd like this money here, please." Okay, that's magically done for you. Have passed, and it's now back into kind of faffy, but yeah, it can totally be done.
Cool. I'm going to transfer 2,000 gold to my contact in Berlin.
Yep.
That's very mysterious. None of us have any idea what's going on there.
Really?
Put it all on 2 to 1.
Yeah, just got a huge gambling problem. I'm
That's
also
very insensitive if you don't, because Samit does.
true.
Don't talk about it. We just try and keep him busy.
I'll also go get this magical bow I got from Newton's house identified, and if it's not that useful, I'll sell it.
Okay. I will deal with that
Yes,
also
that's fine.
off of audio.
Ah, you're not dealing with the boring bits. Fair enough. It's bold,
So-
but I like it.
I will jump finally to Hamid. So you head home.
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
18.
18. You see unusual lights are happening. So, like, you get to your drive, and obviously you're let in through the gates, and you're heading up through the garden. And you see there's an unusual pattern of lights in the lounge area where everyone got completely smashed on Orcish moonshine.
Sure.
Clearly magical, which is weird because none of your family are really magic users. With the exception of
start
your
walking a bit faster.
sister, who was the performer, obviously. There's the distinct sounds of, like, pops and bangs and what might be, like, minor magical combat.
I jog.
Yes, it is. There's definitely the sound of something getting trashed in the lounge.
I sprint.
Presumably you sprint in the door?
Yep.
You sprint in the door and immediately see your two brothers, the young ones,
Ishak and Ishmael.
mid, like, faux combat in the lounge, which is trashed. With literally, they both turn to look at you askance, and you see a lot of magical lights and stuff die down, and they're just stood there in the completely trashed lounge. Oh, hey, Hamid! Yeah, hey, Hamid! Hey!
Oh, dear.
I want to see that magic adventures.
It's not what it looks like. Yeah, he did it. No, I didn't. No, I really didn't. No, Hamid, listen,
I cast sleep.
Yes, they finally don't have enough hit points.
Oh, pumph.
Well.
Oh, big brother.
It's the family of sorcerers and the kind of weirdly, sort of oddly violent big brother that makes people go unconscious if they do what he doesn't like. I don't know. That was a weird anyway.
What's a weird move on its weird family? You now have two unconscious brothers
really
in the middle of a
liked them
trashed
anyway.
lounge.
I will put them both on a sofa, kind of tuck them in next to each other, and start cleaning up the room, casting prestidigitation occasionally to speed myself up.
Halfway along, the servant who got a bit drunk with everyone on basically their first day rocks up, sees things, and is, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Not
at all.
I'll do this.
Well, feel free to give me a hand. I'm just going to help.
Yeah, sure, no worries. I mean, what did you do? If you don't mind me asking, because
It, surprisingly, it wasn't me. We're going to need a new set of tutors for the twins.
the servant goes, right, winks at you, and carries on.
Hamid sighs, but doesn't bother trying to dissuade him.
So I am going to accelerate time because I need to get us to tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
What are you doing basically to deal with this situation? Because I don't want to dive down another 2 full real-time hours of family
After
conversation.
your brothers deal with their upset and rage at having been knocked unconscious.
I can jump ahead with that now. They found it hilarious because magic's the best. Honestly, having magic and no one knows you have magic is just the bomb. It's incredible.
So basically, I'm going to have a conversation with them, which I'm going to boil down to a single sentence, and it's with great power comes great responsibility.
Comes do whatever the heck you want.
Boom.
I regret nothing.
So, presumably, you're talking to them. Are you talking to the rest of your family
Yes,
about
yeah, I absolutely will tell my sister. And basically, they need a magical tutor. It's going to have to be a wizard because there aren't any sorcerers, and they're probably sorcerers. But if we get a wizard tutor who knows that, at least there's a hope of them being able to control themselves a little, and the wizard will be able to deal with it.
Cool. In that case, then, I am happy to... I realise what I'm doing is that I'm lingering on all the horrible bits, and then it's like, so everything's really heartfelt and nice. Let's skip past that. Everyone's really happy, and you have a really heartfelt, nice evening with your family. Skip past that. Yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, unless you want to dive into anything specific, I'm happy to bounce on to tomorrow morning, where basically everything was just nice for the first time in ages.
I mean, do we know what's happening with Hamid's father and oldest brother?
Oh! Do you want that information, or do you skip past that? As in, do you engage with it?
I won't engage with it. I will find out, and I, assume they're basically both going to go through the legal system.
They are being held pending trial.
It's going to be bad, but it won't be terrible. But the family is going to be okay.
For what it's worth, it sounds like your father might be getting... Again, it's very early stages.
Yeah.
The general feeling is that your father is going to be getting minor punishment because it's basically become known, because your brother's been quite open that your dad just tried to take the fall.
Yeah.
So he'll be punished for that and nothing else. And as for your brother, that's a bit more up in the air. At this stage, no one really has the info for you. But they all just promise that they'll send you information when there's any updates.
Because what might be key is if it seemed that information was missing and people going into the pyramid where the break-in happened and the murder, whether that would be helpful. Because that could motivate us to rob a pyramid.
I'm getting some overtones that Lib might want to rob a pyramid.
Is it from the way she keeps saying let's rob a pyramid?
I think it is, actually. Master of deduction.
I also think before we leave Cairo, we should
rob a pyramid.
We should check on the bloke that broke out of jail once already to make sure he's still in it.
Howard?
Howard Carter.
Oh, who cares?
No.
Can we just bury him in sand up to his neck?
That's very harsh.
I mean, you could leave water with him. It just means he won't get away. He's a wizard. You'd have to bind his
Jumping
mouth.
ahead to tomorrow morning, you all meet up at your prearranged destination that you definitely prearranged, which was...
Hamid's house, because we're all sleeping there except for Azu.
Okay, in which case you all have your breakfast. The whole family is kicking around in various forms. It's all very informal in a way you haven't seen in the household before now.
I'm teaching prestidigitation tricks to the twins.
Oh, they're loving it. Most of their prestidigitation tricks tend to be fart smells.
How old are they? Like 12?
So
Boys don't grow out of farts for a very long time.
Well, but also halfling
ever.
age and human age are not quite the same.
I just wondered because Sasha might do knife tricks in front of them.
They would probably.
they'd be all over that.
Knife tricks, and then see if they can copy that with, but it doesn't quite.
I think their numerical age is 14 or 15, which is the human
Think
equivalent
a
of 11 or
super
12.
immature 14, 15. That's what they are.
Just knife tricks.
Well, so Hamid got sent to English secondary school at 14.
They're basically at
So 11 or 12.
around that. Yeah.
Knife
Approaching
tricks.
that.
Prestidigitation
Oh yeah, it goes. I'm not even going to roll it. There goes down great.
Yeah. I don't know what Grizzop does to try and.
Just to point out, though, boys, Sasha's only recently had one of her fingers regrown, so do be careful. You don't want to lose one like she did.
Wait, no.
Wink.
Overshare.
Wink.
Wait,
Hamid winks at you, quite obvious.
I mean, I can show you how to fire a bow really far, but we need to leave breakfast to do that.
The kids go, yeah! And grab Grizz up and start dragging him out of the room.
Okay, I'm firing a bow really far. Somebody throw me a sausage!
Hamid apologises to Sasha, but he had.
I'm going to jump to the far end of breakfast because it's just going to be chaos. It is just going to be chaos till you manage to find some time not surrounded by children insisting that you do ever increasingly dangerous and ridiculous things. At least one of them asked if they could sit on your axe while she threw it, stuff like that.
Whoa, that is no.
Didn't say that they got to do it. So you will.
She'll have carried them around on her shoulders for a bit to be like, look, this is what the world looks like.
I mean, they've got to be what, like 2 foot tall?
Well, they're tiny. So you all find yourself in a actually quiet space on the enormous sprawling Tahan estate.
All right. Well, I guess we get. What's his name on the mobile stone?
Yeah. Everybody ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's assume this is going to happen with no complications whatsoever.
I'm ready for adventure.
Are we all prepared for the variety of weather conditions we could encounter in Damascus?
What's the climate like in Damascus?
Isn't it like
it's
here?
relatively similar to here.
Oh, okay. Well, we've already had one sandstorm, so...
Sasha wraps a bit of cloth around her face.
Well, I mean, just
Good
have it.
shout.
I wouldn't wrap it ahead of time, but just have it to hand, maybe.
I'm going to wrap it. If it's not a sandstorm, all I've got is a wrapped face.
So just if the weather is crazy there, I have got the spell Endure Element, so it'll help us all out.
So do I.
But
So do I.
Brilliant. So we're sorted if that happens.
Right.
I mean, I will cast it on you, Sasha, if we need it. Just be aware that that's what we want to be ready, just in case we get teleported into the middle of another weird situation.
Sasha's wrapped cloth around her head and standing
Should
there
we all
with-
stand back to back, just in case there's like a battle or something going on?
Yeah, sure. Shall I get him on the stone, then?
Yeah.
2 favourite daggers.
All right. Einstein! Einstein!
There's just no response.
Shake the phone.
Do you hold the rock in the air?
What?
Shake the stone.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I misheard you.
Einstein! Ring, ring!
Professor!
About a minute passes of this.
Oh my God! What? Hello.
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 Nice to hear from you again.
Is it?
How's the beach?
I got bored.
Oh, where are you now?
On glacier, super cold.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It's not. I made a mistake going back to the beach.
When you get there, have a pina colada on us.
Yep, sure. Why are you calling me?
Could you teleport us to Damascus, please?
I mean, it's all take with you.
I mean, we could give you something. What would you like?
Recommendations other than glacier and beach. Getting very bored.
There's a mountain that's very nice where you can see sunsets off the top of.
Okay, 1 second.
Bang! Einstein just appears in the middle of the room.
Oh.
Hey!
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this? Hello!
Oh, this is Azu.
You're massive!
I am. I'm glad you noticed.
Okay! Just straight to...
I've been working on it.
I mean,
I drew it myself.
You're totes swole! Good job! So, I mean... person, I forget your name.
Sash. Well, wait, doesn't matter.
Point on the map. He pulls out a map. Where is this?
I don't know, I got teleported there.
Spotting a pattern here.
But I recommend mountaintops.
I can show you where my mountains are.
Sure, why not?
Okay, as it indicates the mountains in Kenya.
Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you. He disappears.
Probably less cold than the ones.
Wait,
I'll get the stone back out. Einstein.
Oh, I like it here. It's really nice.
He likes it.
good!
Azu's pleased. We'll give you some more, but if you wouldn't mind teleporting us to Damascus.
Although it's filled with lots of shouting people running away.
They probably haven't seen a teleporter before.
Don't run away, people. Hello.
Before you make friends,
All right.
could you teleport us to Damascus, please?
Oh, please. Fine. Okay, where in Damascus?
The city centre?
Damascus City?
Yeah, all right.
The outskirts?
On the ground.
On the ground.
Okay, 1 sec.
He appears back. Fine, in a circle. Do you have any idea how tiring it was doing it last time? I really should have just done it all in one go.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure. All right. Bye. You won't disappear and reappear, surrounded by goblins, massive heavy machinery, and an enormous amount of noise.
Watcha!
And I'll end the episode there.
Nice.
I like Einstein. No one else does. I like Einstein.
no, I like Einstein.
We do. He's just about your least annoying character.
Oh, so I can kill him and it'll...
No!
But yeah, that's us done for today. And I think, look, I'm really trying hard. No one died.
I don't think I was sad for any of that.
No.
It's really weird.
No, I mean, Sasha thought she was... No, she didn't even think she was dead this time.
And if you find this boring, write in, let me know, and I can correct the party and dish on more misery.
Please do not do this.
Bye, guys.
Bye!
Rusty Quill Gaming is a podcast distributed by rustyquill.com and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial International License. Today's episode was recorded and produced by Alexander J. Newall. To comment on episodes, make donations, and view links, images, videos, and show notes, visit rustyquill.com. Rate and review us on iTunes. Visit us on Facebook. Tweet us on Twitter at @TheRustyQuill or email us at mail@rustyquill.com. Thanks for listening.
I got confused.
So, Fairhands is... You're all the worst.
I mean, you're the one who made the room hot
Yep.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yes.
by covering it in
Right, so...
foam.
If you'd got us Froyo, this wouldn't have happened.
That's true. It's a very quiet
It'd be all...
food.
Right. Can we carry on?